Hey, good morning, everyone. I wanted to hop on here and talk to you about a few things this morning. The three biggest infertility lies. Um, if you have not seen my story, I struggled with infertility. My husband and I struggled with infertility for several years, and in the end, we were able to have four amazing boys in our family. So let's get started. If you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and hit the like and the subscribe bell so that you get notification when I go live next time. And don't rely on Facebook because Facebook is really bad at letting you know when I am live. So, but I'll be live here talking about these kind of things and other things, fertility and twin related. All right. So lie number one is that I see this all the time in the people that I coach and in just Facebook world and in my life, that if your doctor can't help you, you can't be helped. So many women see reproductive endocrinologists and infertility specialists, and they give them really, really poor prognosis. They tell them that, like us, that they have less than a 1% chance of conceiving. They tell them that they will need donor eggs, which we were also told. They tell them that there's nothing that they can do for them. And those women, many of those women, leave that office, that doctor, after being told that they can't be helped, and then they never pursue anything else. They never get a second opinion. They never look into things that can help their infertility outside of what that doctor says. It's soul crushing, and so they really just they don't take any more action, and that's like the saddest thing to me. That's why I'm here this morning before my morning walk. That is why I am such an advocate for people seeking infertility treatment, because if your doctor can't help you, it does not mean that you can't be helped. It does not mean that you can't have a baby. It means he can't or she can't help you. That's what it means. It means medically your doctor can't help you. And if they can't help you, reproductive endocrinologists, fertility specialists are actually judged in the community based on their outcomes. And so if they can't help you, or if they don't feel like you're a good candidate, or if you're a good risk, then they have to kick you off the books, because it drives their percentage of success rate down and it makes them look bad. So they're only looking for the top candidates. And maybe this should have been point number two, but they're only looking for the top candidates that they can really be sure that they're going to be able to successfully help, because the internet is still going here. Okay. We're talking about three biggest infertility lies. Infertility lie number two is that if you cannot get pregnant, that IVF, I did these backwards and maybe I should have read them in the right order, because now I'm looking at them, I'm like, they make more sense the way that I wrote them down, but here we go anyway. If you can't get pregnant, then IVF and IUI is going to give you your baby. So that is the second biggest infertility lie. So the thing about that is it was the same for us. We went through all these processes. I went through a lot of surgeries. I went through a lot of blood tests and things like that. I had PCOS, endometriosis, I had factor V Leiden, thyroid disease. And we, in the back of our mind, my husband and I in the back of our mind thought, well, in the end, if we really need to, we'll just go the IVF route. Well, it turns out that I was already hyperovulating, which means that my ovaries were already stimulated to the highest amount anyway. So a lot of the first line of defense infertility drugs like Clomid cause hyperstimulation. So you need to get more than one egg or one follicle out a cycle so that they can complete the IVF process. We could not do that. My body was already, hyper ovulating. So that is not always a plan B. It was not a plan B for us. So that is a really big infertility lie, is that everybody can be helped with IVF. All right. So the last infertility lie is that if your numbers, meaning your blood work, your AMH, anti-Müllerian hormone, your luteinizing hormone, your LH, if those numbers are all bad, then you're never going to get pregnant. I have seen so many women, I've talked to so many women. I'm getting ready to do an interview here, actually here on my YouTube channel with a woman who it took her 13 tries to get pregnant. And so regardless of what your numbers look like, your blood work can be affected by a lot of different things. It can be affected by stress, it can be affected by diet, and it can be changed if it can be affected by those things. So now I'm not saying like that's never going to change. You're born with all the eggs that you're ever going to have. That's never going to take the place of the fact that you have, like low egg count and things like that. But you can do a lot of things to help your body. And I'm living proof of that also mine. And I'm happy about that. I want women to have hope. And I want families to be completed because people don't give up, right? So if you're liking what you're hearing, I go live every week in here, add videos and content. So click the like button and subscribe, and you'll get notification next time that I go live. And thanks for watching. Health and blessings to you guys. Bye.